And right now on the streets, the men and women on the front lines of the opioid epidemic are seeing something different.
ABC 2 News' Cassie Carlisle got exclusive access to the Harford County Sheriff's Narcotics Unit. And as she found out, it's making life more dangerous for first responders, even as it continues to kill some of the people they're trying to help.
Trying to help out the families, knowing that I have kids the same age that could fall into the exact same trap.
The Harford County Sheriff's Narcotics Unit started 3 years ago amid a rapid rise in overdoses. The work, like a tidal wave, is drowning detectives.
We're just so burnt, you know. It's 3 years of doing this, and it's the same thing pretty much every day. I mean, all the time. It just seems like it never ends. When it comes up to our day on call, we dread it. You know, we're sitting there going, oh man, you know. It puts stress at home. It puts stress on you. You don't sleep right. You know, it really wears on you.
We spent 2 days with Detective Sergeant Bob Royster and saw him work tragedy after tragedy. Tonight, he tells us what happened to a 26-year-old man in Edgewood.
Knocked on the door, yelled, got no answer, so the sister went down and with a hammer broke the doorknob off so they could make entry, and found him laying on his back on the bed. Still has a cigarette in his hand. We found a shoestring that he was using as a tourniquet, and there's a used needle down there, so he obviously ejected.
He said it's a cycle. No matter what a family tries to do, addicts can either decide to quit or they die.
You can see in their eyes and you know they want to quit, but the heroin, the addiction has such a pull, but they just can't.
Now the addiction making Sergeant Royster's job even more dangerous.
We really didn't see it. It didn't really much come into the game until about 6 to 8 months ago. And it started popping up in some of the fatal overdoses. We're getting it back in the autopsies found in the blood.
Synthetic opioids like fentanyl and carfentanil cause an overdose in a breath or by touching your skin, making detectives gear up.
Pretty much all the time now. You can't take for granted that you know it's heroin or you know it's fentanyl. We have to take precautions all the time.
And frustrating him as his team comes across the same dealers.
It makes me angry, you know, that people care so little about life that they're willing to put this stuff out knowing that it's killing people. It's just just for $1? Really?
Still, each day he comes in to help others.
Very rewarding when you're able to help a family and bring some closure to some parents, which I think is a great thing. That's what I enjoy.
He hopes time will change the tide of the epidemic and education will stop kids from becoming addicts and perpetuating the cycle. Reporting from Edgewood, Cassie Carlisle, ABC 2 News.
It's just so sad, you know that?
To the families, they just can't get out of this.
They're trying to help in the schools. They have the Start Talking Maryland Act. That just went into effect this school year.
Yeah, and it requires schools to educate students on the effects of heroin and how to get help. And these lessons start as early as 3rd grade now. 3rd grade, we're learning about this.